You cannot preach grace while treating people like condemnation defines them.
Wow.
Or we can say it this way: Jesus came with a cross, not a gavel. John 3:17 says this: God sent his son into the world not to judge the world, but to save the world through him. Of course, John 3:16 says this: for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son. Whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. For God sent his son into the world not to judge the world. He didn't send the son with a gavel,
Right.
but to save the world through him. He sent the son to take up his cross. And we're going to be talking about that today. Jesus didn't come to crush people.
Right.
Right? If you're a part of the Christian faith, Christian religion, well, however you want to call it, if you think Jesus came to crush people, or if you have an attitude like it's your job to crush people
Right.
with the gospel message, you don't understand that Jesus came on a rescue mission.
Absolutely.
Jesus came to rescue. He didn't come to crush. The heart of God has been and will always be
Right.
salvation.
No, that's,
Then you feel like you have to say something. Then the person pauses and you look at you and you're like,
and
I got much to say.
I got so much to say. I'm just deciding, is it something that I need to say yet, or do we need to keep going a little bit more?
Just keep on going.
Yes.
Some caveats for all those who are saying, but, Jared, Angie, but let me just not qualify this, but let me just bring some clarity. Yes, judgment is real. Judgment is so real that it already happened. Right?
Absolutely.
So when Jesus died on the cross, he came with a cross on a gavel. Well, God has already judged mankind.
Right.
That's what John chapter 3 is all about, letting us know that judgment has already happened,
Right.
and mankind has been found guilty and has already been sentenced.
Absolutely.
It's not like going to happen; it's already happened, right? And so there's other caveats to that. Yes, truth matters. That's why I just share what I share. But when Jesus stepped into the world, he came carrying a cross,
Yes.
not a gavel. He was on a focused mission, right? To fulfill the law.
Absolutely.
To the Father's specifications, I guess, to what God demands.
Absolutely.
Perfection.
Yes.
See, so when people say, well, you can't murder people, Jared, and be a Christian. You can't murder people.
Right.
Jesus said you can't even hate a person.
Right.
So he elevated what God really demanded.
Yeah, he took it beyond action and took it to intent, and that's the
Stop
whole
it.
thing. And we judge on action, and God actually looks at intent.
Because we understand that Jesus didn't come to condemn sinners. They were already condemned.
Right.
So when people, we have to understand that. We won't be able to even grasp the depth of salvation if we don't understand that we're already condemned.
Right.
Right. Again, it's not going to the sweet by and by. Right. Someday and standing. We see these pictures. They've been around forever. You're standing before God and you're waiting for. He's going to tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If you don't believe in Jesus, you will not have eternal life. There you go. Now we know we can move on. He came to rescue people. So we can wrap this point up of this thought. Jesus came with a cross, not a gavel, with this thought. Our lives then should reflect his mission.
Yes.
Our lives should reflect his mission.
And as you so eloquently put, talking about Jesus came with a cross, not a gavel, which leads us into truth and grace are not enemies. Truth and grace are not enemies. You see a lot of people that are in the truth camp.
Right.
And then a lot of people that are in the grace camp, and it's like there's a war against one another. Right. They're opposing sides.